The Bell UH-1 Iroquois, better known as the Huey, a name that echoes through history, through the skies, and across the battlefields. Few aircraft can claim the cultural and historical significance of this legendary helicopter. It's a machine synonymous with innovation, adaptability, and service. The story of the Huey is not just one of engineering feats, but one deeply intertwined with the lives of those who flew it, maintained it, and relied on it during some of the most challenging times in modern history. The story of the Bell UH-1 Iroquois begins in the early 1950s, when the United States Army realized the need for a new, versatile helicopter capable of fulfilling a wide range of missions. Medical evacuation, troop transport, cargo delivery. This aircraft needed to do it all. Bell Helicopter, a company already experienced in rotorcraft, stepped up to the challenge. The result was the Bell Model 204, the prototype that would eventually become the UH-1. The first flight of the prototype took place on October 20th, 1956. Powered by a single turboshaft engine, this helicopter marked a departure from earlier piston engine designs. The Army quickly saw its potential. In 1959, placed an order for the aircraft under the designation HU-1A. This is where the nickname Huey was born, a play on its original designation. Even when the official designation changed to UH-1, the name stuck. The design of the Huey wasn't just functional, it was revolutionary. One of the defining features of the Huey is its simplicity. Its design emphasizes functionality over complexity, making it reliable, easy to maintain, and, importantly, highly adaptable. The airframe could be modified for a variety of purposes, a characteristic that became key to its widespread success. The use of a single, powerful engine meant that it could lift substantial payloads, a necessity for both military and civilian applications. Over the years, various modifications would improve its performance, but the core design, durable, reliable, and tough, remained constant. But it wasn't just the design that set the Huey apart, it was the engine. The UH-1 was among the first helicopters to use a gas turbine engine. This innovation offered significant advantages over piston engines, including greater power-to-weight ratio, improved reliability, and lower maintenance requirements. The Lycoming T-53 engine became the heart of the Huey, driving its rotors and enabling it to take on tasks that other helicopters of its time simply couldn't handle. This turbine engine made the Huey far more capable than its predecessors, making it a perfect fit for the demanding missions it would face in the years to come. In 1962, the Huey was introduced into service, and it didn't take long for it to prove its worth. The aircraft's performance during medical evacuation missions made it indispensable. It could operate in rough terrain, extract wounded soldiers from remote areas, and carry them to safety far faster than any ground-based alternative. The Huey wasn't just a helicopter, it was a lifeline. Its ability to quickly respond to emergencies, whether during combat or natural disasters, became a game-changer, establishing the helicopter as a symbol of hope for soldiers and civilians alike. As the Vietnam War escalated, the Huey became the symbol of American involvement. More than 7,000 UH-1s were deployed to Vietnam during the conflict, and their impact was immeasurable. Soldiers knew the sound of its rotors. The distinct honk-honk of the blades cutting through the air was both a reassurance and a warning. For those in need of evacuation, it meant hope. For those on the ground, it often meant reinforcements, supplies, or firepower. But the Huey's influence went beyond just the battlefield. It represented a new era of military air mobility, enabling unprecedented tactics that would shape warfare for decades to come. The versatility of the Huey shone in Vietnam. The UH-1 came in several variants, each tailored for specific missions. The UH-1B and UH-1C were used as gunships, armed with rockets and machine guns to provide close air support for ground troops. The UH-1D and UH-1H variants became the workhorses of the war, transporting soldiers and supplies deep into enemy territory. Medevac versions saved countless lives, proving time and again that speed and accessibility could mean the difference between life and death. One of the most iconic roles of the Huey in Vietnam was in air assault missions. The helicopter allowed troops to be rapidly inserted into enemy-held areas, a revolutionary tactic at the time. Coordinated with gunship support, these operations gave U.S. forces a level of mobility and surprise that had never been seen before. The Huey didn't just participate in the fight, it changed the way wars were fought. Its ability to insert and extract soldiers quickly made it a powerful weapon of war, one that could often determine the outcome of a battle in ways that traditional ground forces could not. But the Huey's legacy isn't just about combat, it's about people. Pilots and crew members developed a profound connection with the aircraft. Its reliability and forgiving nature gave crews the confidence to push it to the limits. Soldiers trusted it, not just as a machine, but as a symbol of survival. The Huey was always there, braving enemy fire, enduring harsh conditions, and bringing men home. The sound of its rotors cutting through the sky wasn't just a noise. It was a promise that help was on the way, that support was imminent, and that no one was truly alone in the battlefield. Even after the Vietnam War, the UH-1 remained in service around the world. Its adaptability meant it could be updated with new technology, extending its lifespan far beyond what anyone initially imagined. Nations across the globe adopted the Huey, using it for everything from disaster relief to law enforcement. In civilian hands, it became a workhorse for firefighting, search and rescue, and medical transport. The Huey's enduring design ensured that it could serve in diverse environments, from the remote jungles of Southeast Asia to the high altitudes of South American mountains. Its versatility made it the helicopter of choice for military forces and humanitarian organizations alike. The design of the Huey has also influenced countless helicopters that came after it. Its basic layout, a single engine, two-bladed main rotor, and two-bladed tail rotor, became a blueprint for modern rotorcraft. The Bell 212, a twin-engine derivative, and the UH-1Y Venom, an advanced upgrade, both owe their existence to the original Huey. Even helicopters that were not direct derivatives often drew on the lessons learned from the UH-1, whether in terms of reliability, maintainability, or versatility. Yet, for all its technical achievements, what makes the Huey truly special is its place in the hearts of those who served with it. For veterans, it's more than a machine. It's a memory of camaraderie, sacrifice, and resilience. It's the sound of a brotherhood forged in the heat of battle. It's the knowledge that, no matter how dire the situation, the Huey would come for you. It was, in many ways, an unsung hero, one that never received the recognition it truly deserved during the height of its service. But for those who lived through the war, the Huey was everything. The cultural impact of the UH-1 Iroquois extends far beyond the military. It has appeared in countless films, television shows, and songs, forever cementing its place in popular culture. The Huey isn't just a helicopter, it's an icon. Its silhouette is instantly recognizable, and its legacy is woven into the fabric of history. From movies like Apocalypse Now to documentaries and books, the Huey remains a symbol of the Vietnam War era, a time of struggle, survival, and transformation. Its presence in the media ensured that the story of the Huey and those who flew it would never be forgotten. As we look back on the Huey's storied career, it's impossible not to marvel at its journey. From its first flight in the 1950s to its continued use today, the Bell UH-1 Iroquois has earned its place as one of the most significant helicopters of all time. It's a testament to the power of innovation, the importance of adaptability, and the enduring spirit of those who served with it. The Huey stands as a reminder that sometimes the most significant tools of history are those that were built not to impress, but to serve. The Huey story isn't just about engineering, it's about people. It's about the pilots who flew it, the crew members who maintained it, and the soldiers who relied on it. It's about the lives it saved and the missions it accomplished. It's about the sound of freedom, the roar of resilience, and the legacy of an aircraft that defined an era. For all the technological advancements and upgrades the Huey has gone through, its essence remains the same. A helicopter that wasn't just a machine, but a member of the team. Today, the Huey continues to inspire. Museums, air shows, and memorials around the world honor its legacy, ensuring that future generations understand its significance. And though its rotor blades may one day stop turning, the spirit of the Huey will never fade. The helicopters that continue to carry the UH-1 name serve as reminders of an enduring legacy, a legacy that will never be forgotten. The Bell UH-1 Iroquois, a helicopter that wasn't just built to serve but built to endure. A machine that became a legend, a legacy that will soar forever. Its story is far from over. Even as new helicopters take to the skies, the Huey's influence remains strong, a testament to the timeless nature of its design, its utility, and its legacy.